Where's the producer? Put up the goddamn graphic.
Isn't that you?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to Rick Radio.
Hey, I better get this thing off the screen. Welcome to the Monday Night Chop Up Tuesday night edition, which seems to be kind of what we do. Always Johnny come lately, and that's not a play on Johnny over here.
This fucking guy, fuck off.
That's just me.
One time. I missed one time. This guy's busting my balls.
You must say, dude, we missed you last week. We missed your banter and your handsomeness. You are...
Sure.
You
I'm
are
obviously the best looking
show.
person on this podcast, let's be honest.
I mean, duh.
Why do you think we brought you?
Oops. Yeah, we need a little Flavor Town, and that's you. You're like the handsome. You're the guy that all the girls are
I did actually dye my hair like that guy once, Flavor Town.
What?
You don't remember that?
Really?
Tell me
You don't remember
more.
Oh yeah, dude. You don't remember that? Fuck you. You did the same thing.
What? Well, yeah, I mean, but I'm cute though.
Yeah, I did the whole tips and everything, dude.
See, Nick, I remember. I don't remember that one.
Oh yeah, dude. Imagine, yeah, 6'2", 300-pound motherfucker with the blonde shit. Oh yeah, Matty. I went down that road.
Oh my god, do you have a
I went
picture?
down that fucking road just like everybody else, brother.
Do you have a photo? That's what.
I have a photo of that with an upside down fucking like not the hats, but what are those fucking things we used to wear?
Visors.
Yes, upside down visor
Oh my god.
with me.
See, now my question, looking at the three of us, two of us did it, one of us didn't. Is that why I still have this?
Maybe because I ain't got shit up here.
Oh, Matt's coming in hot. Top gunning it right now. Maverick here. Like, is that why?
He's got a great point though. Did you?
He's got a great.
You never actually did that, Matt? Dude, it smells like death. I swear to God. Like they fucking rip your. They rip your. It's like they put like a swim cap on your head, and they literally pull fucking things, the hair that I no longer have, through the fucking swim cap, and then dye it. It's like torture.
You went to like a salon,
dude. It's like torture, bro.
You went to a salon though? I did that shit myself. I just got peroxide.
Of course I did.
Oh my god!
Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna let you. You were one of your fucking people touch my face.
When's the last time you had?
What do you mean by you people?
When's the last time you had a pedicure? What the fuck?
Say again? Oh yeah, dude, fucking Ed. I was gonna let
We're gonna have a spa day.
Going down to Second Ave and have them fucking touch my hair. That's a good idea.
Oh my god! Forget the barbershop. John's at the salon.
Fucking ain't right.
Oh man, that's cracking me up. Right?
And it smelled like complete death. I swear to God.
Oh yeah.
That's because it's every follicle on your head clearly dying.
Yeah,
okay.
Which actually happened, Matt.
I understand that. That's
There's a reason I wear a hat every time you see me.
I remember going to the little Sally's Beauty, and you had to have like a license. But I went in there and I was like, "Yo, I just want to dye my hair or like bleach it." And she's like, "Okay, you cute, all right." I'm like,
See, there's a reason mine looked okay and yours looked like a fucking some guy did it down at like the fucking tracks. Your shit was just poof blonde.
Mine looked fantastic. You're wrong.
Well, you're a handsome son of a bitch. I'm not saying you're not.
Well, sometimes. But I'm trying to find us like a Yankee blue here because we're gonna get into some baseball soon. Hold on. What do you got?
Yeah, you had it.
Boom. This is good. Better.
That one's better.
We're good. Yeah, dude. I remember it was when Eminem was real popular and everyone was bleaching her hair. And my grandma was like, because we had the fades, back in the day. She's like, "You look like an eraser. You look like a gay eraser." And I'm like,
hold on. A gay eraser? What the fuck does that even mean? Does an eraser have a sexual?
That's the director's cut on the Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't know, but I had the fade, so I just had the blonde on the top. And she's like,
"Are we talking like Kid and Play?"
But you also look gay. And I'm like, "Well, I'm 14, Grandma. You really can't be gay." That's kind of rude.
It's a little aggressive, I'd say.
Yeah, but I'm spiteful. I was like, well, you ain't getting no grandkids now. That's all I'm just saying. What?
You want to go down this road? There you go.
Nope, moving on. Moving on. So what's up, guys? What's up? Johnny missed last week. He was a little sick. It wasn't the
Yeah, I
COVID.
did not feel well. My apologies that I was not on here. I actually did feel bad that I left you guys hanging.
Our two followers were really upset.
I'm sure they were.
I heard from them both this week.
They most were probably asking about me. They're saying, that guy's a handsome son of a bitch.
Like,
Let's be honest. And they were worried about my beard, actually. I mean, because it's getting a little gray on this side. They're probably like, what the fuck's with his beard?
You okay?
Nothing. There was no questions about that. That's fucking weird.
Well, between you not being here and Big T just not having a visual and just being on the ear set, all the handsome people were gone. So we lost like our.
Oh, so it was just you two?
Well, Big T was on, but
we still have this fucking show happening?
Yeah.
He was here. He just had that picture up. We're still waiting.
Yeah.
Still trying to get that sponsorship.
Not for nothing. I didn't watch it, Matt. Sorry.
Can you believe a world where someone on your podcast takes the week off and doesn't watch the podcast? That's commitment. That's all I meant.
This fucking guy. Well, I'm giving you double energy tonight. All right,
double energy. All right, Johnny. Well, what'd you do all week then? You obviously.
No, I was an awful week. Fuck you. I was sick, dude. I was sick Monday to fucking Tuesday night, Wednesday, and then I felt great, and then I fucking worked, and then fucking obviously that I was texting you son of a bitch, during Saturday night, which the UFC fight was happening. One of my favorite fighters, Stipe Miocic, he happened to lose that time. And I was very, not happy about it. But then, you have the fucking, if we're talking about sports, you have, the tournament going on. There's a lot going on there, Nick. There's a lot going on, brother. You got opening day coming up soon. It's very big. We got fucking comic book stuff we're gonna talk about, I guess.
You clearly didn't watch that.
I did that on purpose.
I forgot the theme of the show. It's like, we got to talk about movies and comic books again. Like, that's the show. Like, that's the whole point.
I know. Come on. I kid.
I kind of want
to give it back to me. When I buzz balls, I hope you give it back to me.
Yes. I'm on it. You ugly fuck. I was kind of hoping Big T would be here for opening day because he's a big sports nut too, but we can hold off on that.
I don't know if he's a big baseball fan though. Not for nothing.
I don't know. I mean, should we wait for him or should we jump into
like a CC Sabathia type mood or just?
I don't know.
Matt got it.
Why don't we?
I see what you're getting at.
No. Start with anything. Let's do it.
I'll start with my White Claw because it's delicious.
Why with White Claw? It is actually. You know what? It is actually delicious. Some of the flavors.
Save the.
I'm not gonna bust your balls, but they are good.
I started busting balls and then I had one, and it's not bad.
Can't do it, right? I can't.
We're in our late 30s at this point. You got to watch those calories and carbs. You know what I'm saying? And so to substitute this for like,
do you see what Matt's doing? He's fucking doing it right.
Matt, what do you got?
Making his own drinks.
What do you got? Okay, first of all, we have to start doing this every week.
Fucking ain't right. We do.
We have to start with Matt. Explain your shirt to the crowd.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how much explanation is necessary now. Carol Danvers, obviously, Captain Marvel,
and the NASA symbol.
And this is the NASA logo worked in together.
How about that? Now, second thing we have to do every week now, Matt, what are you drinking? Because every week you come in hot with a different mixed drink that you come up with, and I feel like this is like your midlife crisis. You're just coming up with drinks and shit. You're trying to.
That's not true. I ask him everything he does with his drink there, and I think I appreciate what he does every week right there. 2 weeks ago, the guy, what the fuck was it, dude? Like, it was like a dead person's drink, right? That's what it was, right? Like, my grandmother's, right? You're like a dead person. Yeah. Like,
something like that.
I love my Nana Ryan. Don't get me wrong, but it's the same shit she would drink, right? It was a fucking, it was a Tom Collins or something like that.
It was Tom Collins.
Was it really a Tom Collins?
Yes.
I was joking.
There's nothing wrong with Tom Collins. Tom Collins makes a fine drink.
Matt made the first Tom Collins in a decade. No one in the entire country has made.
Have you had a Tom Collins?
I'll go to a bar and ask for a Tom Collins, and I'll look like I have 3 heads.
Yeah, they're like, what the
You're
fuck?
like you don't get punched in the
Yeah,
face.
then I don't go to that bar anymore.
Ooh.
What bars are you allowed in?
The number is getting less and less as the day.
Fucking crap.
Same with-
Nothing, bro. You fucking
same
said
with wedding.
Dude, I'm just saying.
Wedding venues are also starting to
I
get
talk
crossed
a
up.
lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit. And if you're sitting next to me and you order a Tom Collins, you got a long night in front of you.
You
That's
better
what
have you better have a fucking cane and a set of golf clubs next to you if you're ordering that shit.
That's why I keep business cards in my wallet. It just says Tom Collins on it. I slide it to the bartender. I don't have to say it.
It's got the recipe on it.
Exactly, just in case.
This is me.
Laminated and everything.
Oh
No,
my
anyway, Nick, I think he's actually, you said you're rolling with a Moscow Mule tonight, right?
Just a traditional Moscow Mule.
Tell us your version of it. For the
My
people.
version of it is probably the same as everybody's. Vodka, fresh lime juice, ginger beer. That's all you need.
Well, with the
No,
vodka, right? Not the fucking Irish whiskey. You want fucking?
No, I went traditional this time.
I almost just jumped through the fucking screen at you. Literally, fucking, you didn't go with the Irish whiskey. You went with vodka.
St. Patrick's Day was 2 weeks ago.
Well,
I don't need to prove my Irishness. This doesn't.
No, I understand that.
Moscow mules were always with vodka. There's
Yes.
there's no Irish whiskey in a Moscow mule. What I'm wondering is why you don't have any mint in it.
I don't have any more. I used all my mint on the mojitos.
Let's see. If this guy, I swear to God, next
We
week, if
drink
Matt
that
shows up and he's fucking just like doing a fucking like mashing himself.
Actually, Nick, you may not remember it. You named the mojito.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
I texted you the description of the drink. You honed in on the mint like a champ. Called it a mojito.
That's right. Okay, I believe you. I don't remember it, but
So
okay.
next week, I expect you to be fucking mulling it yourself right here in fucking front of the
Yeah,
camera.
you gotta muddle it.
I'll
Yeah,
have some
muddle it. That's it.
Do it.
cocktail hour.
So in the mojito, you don't have any simple syrup, nothing, huh? You went real basic.
In the Moscow? No.
What the fuck's a simple? Why would you want simple syrup in it? It's
Yeah,
a fucking
that's-
real drink.
Yeah.
Simple syrup will just fucking fuck it up, right?
Make it sweet. Make it sweet. So I got my delicious grape. I like the grapefruit the best for some reason.
What kind of psycho likes the grapefruit?
Because it's not too sweet.
No, dude, no, dude. Yo, this guy's a serial killer.
But I also have my Jameson Castmate Stout Edition.
No, that's very good. No, is there anything in there?
Yeah, bro. I don't know if I can show it.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Oh,
So
come on.
anyway, yeah, Castmate is good.
I'm gonna
actually.
pour it all over my fucking computer, you dumb shit.
I was hoping you would.
To be a real quick podcast.
Game's over.
Hey guys, I poured Jameson. I poured Jameson all over this fucking iMac. It's dead, and they don't cover. Ironically, they don't cover fucking.
You didn't fall for that bait.
Oh, dude, not when it comes to my technology.
Come on, I always throw out that bait. Nobody falls for it anymore. I'm getting a little fucking bored.
Well, we're kind of used to you. So, Johnny, what are you drinking on there, buddy?
Me, I am having beers of the Sierra Nevada Big Thing IPA, Imperial.
Okay. Imperial.
Yes.
You must be strong.
Well, some people would think I'm strong. I don't think I'm strong, but those are strong. Yes, they're not. They're about 9%. Yeah, that's how I got to drink to deal with you, fucking idiots.
We're gonna have to keep you on for a while so you get a little loaded.
Oh, great. That'd be fun. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I'll just rip everybody apart. Let's do it.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Let's like fucking tear it up. So
One of these episodes, let's do a power hour.
oh,
Fucking 12? It's like, no, I'll just do it in general. We'll just fucking sit here like this and just bring people up.
That's what we call Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, we call it. Yeah, we call that. You should be in the text messages with me and Nick. I'm just ripping people apart in like a fucking 6 o'clock on like a Saturday morning.
we tried to add Matt one time, but it doesn't
Yeah, man,
respond to
you should be.
it.
You'd be surprised like how fucking like.
Unbelievable. Well, I don't know if Big T's going to join us. So you guys want to jump into this opening day thing?
Whatever you want to do, brother. Your call, bro.
I think we should. I think we got a couple things lined up, a couple good anecdotes. And we could talk about the nerdy shit when T gets home from work.
We can do whatever you want to do, brother.
All right, we're gonna lay off the graphics today. So
oh fuck.
What? I got all kinds of sounds. Ooh, level up, baby. All right, so you guys wanted to talk about opening day. It's been a big topic we've been talking about the last couple days. Opening day obviously is I can't remember. Baseball, I think?
Yes, very good.
Yay! All right, so I'll let you guys take the reins on this one because
All right, so obviously baseball.
Guys.
Matt, go ahead. You go.
Baseball opening day Thursday, and it's starting the best way possible with the Yankees at 105 or 107, one of the two. But yeah, it should be a good year. I'm extra psyched for baseball this year. I'm pretty sure it's because it was so short last year.
Are they doing a full schedule?
Full schedule, full 162. And coming off 60 games last year, it felt like the season was just getting started and it was a World Series already. Baseball isn't for the impatient. It's not, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You really got to pay attention to this thing. I think that's why I like it so much. Plus, it's very interesting how it's an individual sport and a team concept. I find that part fascinating. So, yeah, basically, opening day, Thursday, one of my favorite days of the year. Johnny, what you got for it?
Opening day, in my opinion, is, as Matt just said, it's historic, I think, through just, in nowadays, everybody says whatever about Americana or whatever. It actually really is, for most people, a very historic day. It's like you take the day off from work, you go to the park being the baseball fields, Nick. Anyway, yeah, you get there, and it's like one of the most historic things. Like you get there, you get your popcorn, you do this, you watch the game. It really is like that Field of Dreams moment. That's how I feel about it. Like, I mean, it brings me back to like watching stuff with my dad, watching stuff, people that like it really is that big. Like, again, and I'm a huge sports guy, that, Nick. Like, fucking, I know everything about the Yanks. I am a Yankee fan now. Nick will call me out eventually here in a little bit because I did switch teams there on purpose, but there is a reason for that, and if we talk about it, we will. But yeah, opening day is historic in my opinion. It's just a great thing for like the Americana, if you'd say it like that. Like it's just great day for America. Like everybody should just watch this. Like it's a great thing. Like that's just how I feel about it. Like like everybody's happy. I've never seen a sad person at the park. I've never seen a sad person at the park on opening day.
They're called Red Sox fans.
So Matt's been a Yankee, obviously, or maybe not obviously to everyone. We all grew up in upstate New York, so our baseball teams in the surrounding area are Yankees, Mets, Red Sox. Who else? The Phillies. Who else is within 3-4 hours of us? Is that it?
That's pretty much. I mean, Baltimore, but it's outside that range.
Well, I mean, if you want to go fucking everybody, you get the fucking.
The Expos and the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I mean, how far are we going with this? Like,
I mean, Montreal is only 3.5 hours from Albany. So,
all right. So are we going Pittsburgh Pirates? Like, how far are we going?
Maybe, yeah. But that's our region. All right. You're a Yankees fan, Matt. You've been a Yankees fan since birth, probably. I don't know.
Pretty close to it.
Which all right. So hold on. So
this is gonna be great. So do you accept me?
Hold on a second. I have a couple questions for everybody.
I love it.
So. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Just crack your knuckles.
Yes, I gotta get ready because I have rules for changing teams. So I don't know your story. I don't know your story behind changing teams. So I'm curious to see if it fits in.
But our front runners are allowed to have rules.
Fucking front runners.
Because you've been a Yankees fan and a Patriots fan, which makes no fucking sense.
No, that's not true.
I have explained this on prior episodes.
Yes, that's not true. Those were his teams.
All right.
If anyone can find me with a picture of wearing anything other than Patriots gear, anything other than Yankee fans gear, then I'll give that to you.
I'll defend your Patriots thing. and your Yankees thing because I remember it, but also I think it's hilarious. So talk about when you grew up, why you became a Yankees fan, why you love them, and then Johnny, you're gonna go in why you changed teams. Actually,
Okay.
and Matt, also give your rules for changing teams because I want to see.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to hear him. Come on.
Okay, so I'll start off with how I became a Yankee fan. Obviously, growing up where we grew up, the Yankees were all over the place. It was a family thing on top of that, other than my brother, who's the oddball, because like I said in previous, twin brothers, we cannot root for the same team. So he became a Cleveland Indians fan because of Major League. So he's followed the Indians ever since then.
That's a great reason.
Yes. I mean, if you're gonna,
Side note, didn't we go to fucking like the second
yes,
movie?
one of your birthdays, I think, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Major League 2, one of your birthdays. So yeah, he follows the Indians. I follow the Yankees. So I've been following them for as long as I've been watching baseball. I started out not as serious a fan as I am now, pretty much in all sports, really. You know, as I was a kid, I didn't care too much. And then the sports bug bit me, and I've been hardcore ever since. I've been to a lot of games. It's nice living where I am now, especially I can hop on a train and they'll drop me off at Yankee Stadium in under an hour, which is great for me. So I try to get down. I'm aiming for 10 games this year, but I got to see how the COVID vaccine works out for me first.
Did you get one?
No, not yet. I'm eligible to make an appointment on Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
you guys are a little ahead.
Yeah, in New York, we're all above 30. We're all able to get vaxxed in New York now.
Yeah, I got 2 more days before I can make an appointment.
Nice. Are you going to do it?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice. Nick, you going to do it? Would you, you're not going to get vaxxed?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm taking that shot in the shoulder fucking tomorrow if I have to.
Moving on.
Okay, so rules for changing a baseball team. Pretty similar to my rules for changing any team. If you grew up a fan of one thing, to me, that loyalty should go through. There's a couple instances. One, which I didn't take advantage, one of your players is a double murderer. Did not take advantage.
Hold on a second. I did not expect that.
I did. I was ready to drop Aaron Hernandez on this motherfucker.
I got to get ahead of it.
I got that in the left pocket, Nick. I'm ready to fucking drop this left hand every time.
I saw the gleam in John's eye. I figured I better hit this one myself.
Come on, man. I got this fucking. I'm ready to go.
That's hilarious.
So like I said, I did not take advantage of that. Number 2, you have a shitty owner. Looking at you, Knicks fans. Anytime it's hard to follow a team with someone like him, Dan Snyder, Jerry Jones, any of those guys.
Just someone looking to sandbag the whole team.
James Dolan.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Like, can we actually break that down for Nick real quick in like a minute? Like James Dolan is the owner of Knicks. Like, well, technically his family is, right? And he actually rents the entire Madison Square Garden out for his band to play.
I mean, okay.
Nobody's there, Nick.
I saw a movie where someone rented it out for a date. What was it Arthur with Arthur reboot with
yeah, but his
no.
I'm dealing with this guy.
This is who you're dealing with, bro. Okay, so he's a shitty owner, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, one of the worst.
He also owns the Rangers.
Yes.
That's a hockey team.
Oh, not the Nolan Ryan one? All right. So,
yeah. And he will never sell any of them because he also owns Madison Square Garden. So it's staying with him for as long as he can take it. Until he gets Me Too'd, which probably won't take too long.
Jesus Christ.
Look at the guy. It's not going to take long.
So that's rule number 2 about switching teams. I haven't heard
one, Matt.
Those are really the big 2 for me.
Okay, come up with like a funny one.
I thought the double murder one was pretty good.
Yeah, you fucking kill somebody. I guess. Yeah, you're out. You get the fucking thumbs up on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, see, look at that with the wrestling. I like to use the wrestling.
See, and there's something, and we can talk about that real quick too.
I mean, I'll be happy to judge John's reason after I hear it.
All right.
As long as it's not that they suck for so long that I just switched.
So one of the
actually
one of the talking points we have is that when we were kids, we all grew
Who
up.
gives a
together.
fuck how much I like the Atlanta Braves? This is gonna be awesome. God.
Yeah. When we were kids, Johnny over here was the biggest Atlanta Braves fan of all time. As far as I knew, he was the only one.
I was the only Atlanta Braves fucking fan you knew.
That's right. So
how can I be the biggest?
Because
Any of you jackoffs over there weren't fucking rooting for the Braves.
by proxy, like if you're the only one,
exactly.
you're the all right.
Then technically I'd be the biggest. I get it. Yeah.
So you have to answer 2 questions. 1,
I don't got to do
Why-
anything but stay black and die.
okay. Well, we're canceled.
I did that on purpose, guys.
2 questions. 1, why were you actually 3 questions? Why were you an Atlanta Braves fan? Why did you leave the Atlanta Braves? And why are you a Yankees fan? Boom, go. The floor is yours.
All right. Well, actually, how I got involved with the Atlanta Braves, being a fan of that, I was 10 years old at the time, 10 to 11. I became a fan of David Justice, who was actually, in my opinion at the time, like, I was just a young kid watching this, reading Sports Illustrated. Fucking, this guy's amazing. Dude, his license plate is Sweet Swing. Like, fucking, he's married to Halle Berry. Hell yeah, that's my team. You know what I mean? That's why I was, and then as you move on from there, David Justice was my favorite player growing up, and obviously, we see it was there.
A lot of it. Yeah.
Hey, who wouldn't be? Let's be honest. Get the fuck out of here.
It was amazing.
He's a fucking. I mean, he was a bit of an asshole, and by that I mean a lot of an asshole. But that's how I, at the time when I was a younger kid, I loved that. And then, but no, I changed right when I saw what actually sports is. Like in the 96 to 97, they did that. Like the Yanks did this, and then it was like, okay. And then you saw a team. You know what I mean? I became around that time, I was like, all right, I wasn't still a Yankees fan. And then about 2006, 2007, they kind of won me over as I went to the games and stuff like that. And with my cousin in 2009, opening day, actually April 1st, here's my birthday. Like opening day, we were there against the Red Sox. They got the shit kicked out of them. I hate Jackie Bradley Jr. I'd fight that guy in the streets. But yes, it was just like the experience and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it did turn me. Now, I mean, that would never happen to me but it's weird. It would never happen me as a Giants fan. No, you're never turning me off of Giants, but stuff like that. But yeah, it was weird. As coming up, I was a huge Braves fan, but only because of this kind of thing. And they were very good. They were just a team that always got beat. If Nick, I don't know if you know this, Matt, you probably do, but they were always losing. Greg Maddux is probably, in my opinion, the best pitcher of all time. Yeah. Tom Glavine,
Tom Glavine? Oh yeah.
But they would never get to the World Series. They won it in '96. I mean, Andrew Jones hit that fucking home run against the Yanks actually.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, it was that was very important to me. But yes, I did switch. So I guess on this one on baseball, I'll take that fucking hit, and anybody wants to say it to me can right in the face and come say it to me.
Matt, did he meet your criteria?
I can understand it. We were all young and impressionable at one point.
Well, I mean, to be fair, people have been talking shit to me because I'm a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, but you didn't switch, though. I did switch my team.
No, but that's not true because I was a Dallas and a 49ers fan pre-1993. But because of Montana. And then because I was a front runner.
Yeah.
Right? And then I switched. So I get it. That's what I'm saying. But I'm asking.
Oh, no, I take this shit to heart. I swear to God. I'll fight you. I swear to God. I better get my pass here.
I remember when Nick switched to the Niners for Montana. Then he put all his Chiefs stuff away until 3 years ago.
Oh, shut the fuck up. He did not. I've been sending you guys.
That's coming in hot, dude. I love this.
I've been sending you guys pictures of me in Chief shirts for fucking 10 years. Every time they beat the Patriots or whoever.
Which time was that?
Oh!
I'm just going to say this. I didn't see the Patriots in the Super Bowl this year.
It's all right.
Or last year.
That's all right. They re-signed Cam.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird how Mahomes ran into his kryptonite of Tom Brady again.
Weird how you're supporting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers all of a sudden.
No, I'm supporting Tom Brady.
Exactly. See, that's it. No, I agree with Matt.
No,
I'll support fucking Tom Brady.
Unless he played for the Jets, I will always support Tom Brady.
Like that's the weird thing. Okay, so about this, even if
a year ago you would have said, unless he plays for anyone, I'll never support him.
No, I would not have.
Matt,
I get you 6 rings.
So how about this? Like this is where people get fucked up in like sports. Like I'm a Yankees fan. Yes, I am. You fucking say that, I'll break your fucking nose. You don't. But yes, I mean, but I don't care what the Mets do, right? I'm a Giants fan. Like I don't root against the Jets. Unless we're in the Super Bowl, I could care less what the fucking Jets do, right? So it's like a plus you to thing. So it's like where you're going there, Nick. It's like, dude, like fucking. I don't care what that guy does. If it doesn't do anything against me, then thumbs up to you, right?
I'm with you. I'm just talking shit.
So am I. That's why I'm ready to go. I'm fucking. You know that. I told you that I've been texting you boys all week. I'm like, yeesh.
Bro, I've been on this. I was totally into all these sports until 1994, and I'll tell you why. And you know why. I don't even have to say it. I was the biggest Mets fan on a planet. I owned fucking every top Fleer, top whatever the baseball cards were. I had a whole binder of Mets players. My grandfather took me to Cooperstown every year. Like I loved baseball. And when I was 10, or when we were 10, we're all the same age, right? When they went on strike, it fucked me up. Because I was like, I even said to my grandfather, I was like, Chico, how can these guys playing the best game on earth, making millions of dollars, decide not to play? I didn't get it when we were 11. And it pissed me off so much that I got rid of all my cards. I stopped playing baseball. I stopped playing like pee-wee baseball, which I was pretty good at, by the way. I was second baseman. I was good. And
so was everybody.
I canceled it. Like I'm not gonna. I can't believe it. Like I couldn't believe it. Like Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden and all my Mike Piazza and all these guys. Like
couldn't believe it.
Didn't want to fucking play anymore, which is all I want to do is play baseball. So I said, you know what, fuck this. And that's when I kind of wiped my hands of it and walked away. And now here we are 20 years later talking about how I don't know anything about sports, which you're right.
Well, get ready to do it again next year.
Good, fuck them.
Because baseball ain't happening next year.
Good, fuck them. Fuck these cunts. You're gonna lose $30 million because they're not paying you $35 million. Like, go fuck.
That's what's fucking amazing to me. Exactly. Fucking.
It's billionaires fighting with millionaires.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be so poor because I'm losing $5 million of my 50. Go.
It's like, dude, look at Mike Trout's contract right now. Google Mike Trout's contract.
$420 million.
Live on air right now. Fucking Google Mike Trout's contract.
No, it's too much. Just tell me.
Yeah, it fucking is too much. No,
I know that's too much, but it's too much for me to like do that. So you just tell me.
I believe it's 12 years, 420.
Yeah, you pull it there, Matt. Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
To do what? Travel around and fucking swing a bat?
Yes.
Right.
And then as a former Mets fan, you've got your new shortstop there. He just turned down 10 years, 325.
The best part is he just said, as a former Mets fan, he's coming at you.
He's turning down 30.
Like, fucking, you took that to heart, bro. As a former Mets fan.
No, he's right. He's right. $32 million a year to fucking swing a bat.
Yeah.
Come on. I know. I'm kind of like being rude.
How about no? You're not being rude at all. Fuck that.
It's like, bro. There's guys in the NFL that are fucking risking.
Do you want to really go over that? Hold up. we're gonna do a really good thing here, Matt. Google what Bobby Bonilla is getting paid right now.
Tell me.
No, just say Bobby Bonilla. Type it in.
I know. He's been getting paid by the Mets for fucking 20 years. I know.
And he's still getting paid till about we're dead. Like,
yeah. His agent.
Here's the funny thing.
His agent's brilliant.
Yeah. The contract that Fernando Tatis just signed
expires
the same year Bobby Bonilla's expires.
And that guy's actively playing.
He just signed for 14 years.
That was stupid.
Stupid on his part.
14 years? Who the fuck is going to play in 14 years?
14 years is a long time.
All right, we're off the rails in this podcast. I know Nick.
Oh, John, where did John go?
He had enough of that.
I don't think. Did he just like say, fuck this?
Yeah, this is a sports business podcast. I want none of it.
I don't know what just happened. Or he must have lost his internet connection. Let me see what's going on. That's funny. There he is. Oh, he's coming back. Welcome back, sir.
I'm here, you fucks.
Yeah, so back again.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Baseball is fucked up.
You think?
I don't care.
I mean,
all right, so Johnny, earlier you referenced opening day in the Bronx 7 years ago on your birthday. Is there a story involved there?
Yes. Tell us a story, John.
Well, I'm not going to drop a huge story here, but yes, it was my 31st birthday. The 30th before that, I was down in Disney World with another friend of ours. But on my 30th, I was down there. On my 31st, yes, my cousin took me down to the Bronx. And hit up stands, as everyone should. Nick doesn't know what that means. Nothing? No. Yeah, so we were there. And actually, it was a bad day. The Yanks were playing the Red Sox. And it was the breakout, actually, of the first day of Jackie Bradley Jr. This motherfucker, it was that motherfucker's first day when he just beat the shit out of everybody. And they lost 8-1, I think. And then, you have a couple pops from there, a couple wildly pops. You just keep drinking. And, it was a great time in the Bronx. Just put it that way.
Great.
Now, just to fill you in, Nick Stands is a sports bar. It was directly across the street from the old stadium.
Correct.
And it was across the street and down the block a little ways. But it's an open air sports bar. All stand up around the bar. Most Yankee fans who actually know what they're talking about meet at stands before the game and after the game. It's a good time.
So you've been there a lot.
I have been at stands quite a few times, yes.
My buddy.
Yeah, I think everyone has, Nick. Maybe you should go to a Yankee game.
And then the last time I was there, I found a cigar bar.
Ooh.
Not too far from the stadium. That was a lot of fun.
What, you taking the right or you taking the left?
If you go past,
you're off the train, you take the right, you're on the stands or what?
No, going right, you go to the stands. Go to the left, you go down one block and around the corner.
Boom, gotcha.
I'll go to a cigar bar.
See, we gotta get Nick to a fucking game, dude. Dude, you'd be fucking. I'm telling you, Nick. I know you don't like sports, but dude, going to a Yankees game, even at new Yankee Stadium, which isn't the best as old Yankee Stadium, but dude, fucking just get into it. You walk up that fucking again. I just got
endless ramp.
So
you get that ramp, and you fucking on my birthday. The first time I ever was at was my birthday, and it's just like holy shit, you see this? It'll take your breath away.
I have been at baseball games.
Yeah, but you ain't been to fucking Yankee game.
Well, I probably never will be. However, I went to an iconic game, and you guys are both gonna hate this.
Iconic?
I think.
No, real quick. Can I cut you off? And I don't want to, which I always do.
Iconic to me.
What does he consider iconic?
I think we're about to find out.
Yeah, I would like to know. What is
considering I'm pretty sure he's going to talk about the Marlins. I don't see many.
What the fuck is iconic?
Right?
They got a couple World Series.
They
beat the Yankees for one.
Fuck you, 97.
I think I was in Florida for that. No, I went to. I mean, now you kind of took all the gas out of my story.
Well, I'll throw fucking fire on it if you got something for me.
I went to in my opinion, if someone who's not a baseball fan goes to a baseball game, I think I went to the right one. And you guys are gonna hate it because it was at Fenway.
No, that's fine.
That's the Red Sox.
Fenway's a fucking great park.
That's where the Red Sox play.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
I'm not going to complain about Fenway.
Yeah, fucking Fenway's a great park, dude.
Prisons serve a purpose.
Ooh.
Wow. So I won't get into all the
logistics. I'm not that committed. Holy shit.
I won't get into all the logistics. However, I wound up getting tickets. And I had a coworker at the time. All of my coworkers are Red Sox fans. Of course they were, because the Red Sox were winning all the fucking World Series in the 2000s, apparently.
Fuck you.
Dude, I'm not like...
No, you're being honest.
I'm not trying to insult you. Like, this is what it was.
No, it's truth.
I had zero interest, right? I had people come into the bar. I was bartending. And they said, hey, we're getting married. We want to get rid of our season tickets. Do you know anyone that's a Red Sox fan? I'm like, yeah, literally everyone in my office is a Red Sox fan. So I went to them like, hey, I got these 2 dope tickets, parking, all that bullshit. You guys want to go? They said, yeah. So I gave them to them. One of the guys backed out. So the other guy was like, hey, Nick, do you want to go to Boston and go to this game? I'm like, not really, but I've never been to Boston. Let's fucking do it. Wound up going. Long story short, we pull up into the stadium. Second inning, we get you're only allowed to buy 2 beers at a time. So we each bought 2 beers. We sit down. Literally, seriously, I'm not kidding when I say this. We're like 8 rows back, and
I hate those rows.
I mean, they had the net over us, right?
Like that fucking. Ugh.
I'm telling you, 8 rows back, home plate's over here to the left. And as soon as we sit down, fucking Big Papi hits a home run. The entire fucking place goes insane. Nuts in Fenway. And I'm like, holy fuck, this is my first baseball game. And Big Papi hits a home run as soon as I sit down, right? Place goes nuts. Great time. We're chugging beers. We get another round. Ken Griffey Jr., you guys remember him? He's like an icon, I think.
Yeah, I'm well aware who Ken Griffey Jr. is. I just don't know how he's playing in this situation there.
He's playing for the White Sox. He's playing for the White Sox, and he comes up to bat, and the entire stadium stands up and gives him a standing ovation before he swings. As they should, because this was like his last year, I think. It was like 2008 or 2009. The whole stadium fucking stands up, gives him a standing ovation, clapping. I'm like, this is fucking nuts. He hits, he gets on base. And to me, those 2 things, I understood why people love baseball. Because there was nothing more exciting than Big Papi hitting that home run, and then the respect that they gave Ken Griffey Jr. being on the other team. Like, I was like, man, I get it. I was like, it was euphoric, to be honest with you. I loved every second of it. And we stayed, and we did all the Boston shit. Like, we had the fucking sausages, and we went and saw live bands play and stuff. And it was actually one of the most amazing experiences of my life. And it has nothing to do with what team I like or
right.
anything. But it was just like, this is baseball.
The feeling, right?
This is why. And I imagine if I went to see a Yankees game, it would be similar. Like, people are just there to enjoy the game. And
if you get to walk up, like Matt knows, like if you get to, like, as soon as if we get you to a game, whatever gate you're going into, and you're walking off that parallel, like as soon as you see that, I guarantee your fucking mind would just be like, dude, this is amazing.
You got a sense for baseball in the now, because most Red Sox fans didn't wake up until 2004. But
It's
going
funny
into
to say that as a Patriots fan, I'm just saying.
going into Yankee Stadium, you're going to get a sense of the history right away.
Yes.
That's what hits you right off the head. I mean, there's nothing better than walking up that giant ramp at Yankee
Is
Stadium.
there anything better, Nick?
And the first time you see the field, and then you go down to Monument Park, and you see all the monuments of all the greats of the
But as
past.
you're walking in Matty, as you're walking through there, and you see the fucking flags too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
it's the fucking flags. It's just, this is the Mick, this is Lou, this is, and you're just walking through, and then you get to walk up that monument to the fucking field. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, there's nothing better in sports as far as I'm concerned, as far as a spectator experience.
Okay.
Like, it's really worth it. Again, and also you can get those $7 $27 tickets, right? You get those bleacher creature shit, and then not for nothing, you stand 25 feet from everybody and just stand behind home plate like me and my cousin do. Yeah, you actually sit in your seat.
Oh, I never. It doesn't
Matt,
matter.
I was talking to Matty. You actually sit in your seat.
It depends on the seat.
Concert or
Dude, no, you're fucking
anywhere.
stand. You stand right, dude. You pay that, and you just stand right there behind home plate, bro. Right at the fucking. As soon as you walk up to the museum, did you sit there?
See, I don't mind looking down at the field.
All right,
I get a better sense of the flow of the game.
that makes sense.
Okay. Well, I had a great experience. I was worried about the fucking foul balls hitting me in the face because I was so close to the plate. I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna." That's all. Well, I also have high anxiety, so I was like worried about
You have anxiety.
me. Yeah, that's true.
Imagine that. Look at me.
I don't care about you. We're talking about me right now. So every time someone came up to hit, I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit in the face with this ball." I couldn't even enjoy the game, to be honest with you. But I also went to a second game when the Marlins Stadium opened up and they played the Mets. And it was like literally, I don't know, like the 5th or 6th game they played there with the new stadium. And that place was like fucking way better than Fenway.
What are you talking about?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I can't let that go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Matt, I get that.
That Marlins Stadium is a monstrosity.
No, as far as an experience for like
Are you talking about? Hold on. Are you talking about the Mets Stadium or the Marlins Stadium?
Marlins, as far as an experience for like a casual like baseball watcher, it was so much better. They had air conditioning.
How the fuck did you end up there?
That's because you
I
spent
lived
4
there.
innings. That's because you spent 4 innings looking at the goddamn fish.
What? No, they have air conditioning. That's all that matters.
They have air conditioning in Washington. What the how hot is it?
Dude, we're talking about the wrong shit. I've only seen 2 MLB games in my life, so fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck you. How hot is it in Washington? Fuck the Mariners. Okay, oddly enough, how the fuck did you see a Mariners game?
Marlins.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marlins. That's right. I'm sorry.
You not listen?
I was actually not paying attention there for a second.
I'll give you that.
I was looking at my phone.
I haven't said anything interesting, so that's fine.
But on the point I was going on there, if you had seen a Mariners game, it'd be fucking weird.
In Seattle?
If you somehow you made it to Seattle, yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely have a scarf, and I'd probably have a coffee. I'd probably like eat mushrooms. Like that's what they do in Seattle, right?
I've never been
I
personally.
can't speak to that.
Jesus Christ, you guys don't. All right.
I mean, you want me to roll on it? I could.
Roll. All right, let's talk about something else. Baseball stuff. Happy birthday, John.
My birthday's not until Thursday, sir.
Wow. I'm not going to see you until Monday. So.
I didn't know we were seeing each other.
So Star Wars is cool.
Nick,
The fuck is-
master of the segue.
So Star Wars is great.
Star Wars is so much fun. Let's talk about this Star Wars. Star Wars is different than the baseball.
All right, so what do you got for Star Wars then?
I don't know, dude. Like, you guys are fucking me up. All right. John hates Star Wars. I hate Star Wars. Matt
No,
likes-
I like that. Fuck you. I don't
Oh, wait. John likes Star Wars.
fucking tell me.
Let's get into this.
No, I enjoy Star Wars.
Tell me more.
Why are we fucking going by what I say?
Because you're the man.
Why is he talking like that?
I'm just getting close to the mic. I'm still talking the same. All right. So what do you got for Star Wars? All right. Matt, you said something about Obi-Wan.
Yeah, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that's coming up on Disney Plus just came out with all of its casting info. So obviously Ewan McGregor back to play Obi-Wan Kenobi as he should be. You know, you've got Hayden Christensen coming back, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, that was one I wasn't
That's the
necessarily
big one right
expecting.
there, Nick.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they're going to do that. Let's see, Kumail Nanjiani is in it, coming off of his Eternals role. Joel Edgerton is in it.
Really?
I'm not sure who he's going to be playing. And then anyone who watched the cult documentary on HBO from the crazy fucks where we're from.
The
So,
crazy fox for
yeah.
rare film. All right.
Bonnie, who's one of the main people in the documentary, is actually cast in the
Yeah.
series, which is interesting because she was actually in one of the Star Wars movies before all that stuff went down.
Really?
Yes.
Are you talking about the Dan and Morris shit? Is that what you're going for?
It's Bonnie something.
Yeah, the chick that was the fucking that was like banging the PO. The
Nexium. The sex cult.
Nexium. Oh, that's even closer.
Yes.
Dude, those fucking people. Holy shit, Nick. Do you know about this?
No, tell me more.
You
All right,
got
so-
my HBO. Go watch the series.
Yeah, fucking A. Go ahead. Exactly.
What series?
It's what the hell did they call it? The Vow.
Nick, we had a straight up cult right here
Yes.
in fucking I'm not saying upstate New York. I'm talking
Oh,
fucking
yeah, with the
Waterville, New York.
Smallville.
Remember when Allison Mack? Exactly.
Yeah.
Allison back, yeah.
They were
Straight
based in Clifton
Who
Park.
was hot as shit.
Yeah. I remember watching. Dude,
Fucking A right, you do.
I forgive her.
I forget.
Uh,
Well, no, not this shit she did actually. Nick, she
watch
was
it
burning
first.
some motherfuckers.
I mean, I don't know what she did, but like that ass though.
Like she was like straight up like Brandon motherfuckers. Dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch
dude,
it. It's actually a really good one.
In upstate, dude, I'm talking Clifton Park, Route 9, bro. Yeah, dude,
Why
like
don't you guys
she's
stop?
there, just Brandon Rannery, or whatever the fuck his name is, just get dish, just get dish every time, get dish.
You know,
And I didn't even know that broad was fucking in upstate New York
yeah, but you know, Smallville ended.
because I'd have tackled her myself.
Smallville ended so long ago.
Yeah, dude. I mean, how old is Smallville? I mean, that's what fucking 20. We watched that when we were living together, man. So I mean, that's 2006. It probably stopped,
Yeah, probably.
and she was hot then. I mean, she wasn't, hot. Let's be honest, but
How did this go down this weird path? All right, Matt, tell us about what this is all about, because I do know, but we're not having a conversation together. We're having a conversation for the people. So tell the people.
Well, you might know more about what they're going to cover in the series.
Why?
You just said you know more about it than I do.
Why would I know that? Son of a bitch. I know that they had like some sex cult or something.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about Star Wars. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, is the Rhaenyra's coming up with the
Yeah. I thought you were talking, but no. So it's a sex cult, but it didn't necessarily start as that. It was made as an executive success program or something like that. Is what it was originally called.
which is a cult every time.
Yeah. You know 100% from the start that this thing isn't right. But anyway, it was built as a way to progress your career, to find the things that are holding you back personally, and strategies and stuff.
Nick, I think you host like Nick. I think you host like 2 of these weekly.
Yeah, he would do them at like the Holiday Inn on Wolf Road or something like that, at the Desmond or something like that. That he would do these big 5-day things.
Kind of thing. You talking
Say
about
what?
Tony Robbins?
Kind of. There are similarities, but then he would get
He's
you into
selling
the program.
stupid shit to stupid
Right.
people.
And it's very much, it's got some Scientology elements where you progress from level to level. He read all the guy is a certified genius.
Hold on, that's
his
true.
intellect level
Really?
is yes, yeah.
Hold on,
had,
pause right there real quick, Nick. Actually, that's true. The dude graduated RPI at like 14. He actually is fucking smart.
right. And it's hard to ignore the rest of the shit.
I said smart, not fucking like a good thing, but he's actually smart.
It's hard to ignore the shit that he did, but if you were somehow able to and just focus on the stuff that he brought forward, he had good ideas. That's how he brought the people in. But it's like grooming. You get them in there and you just gradually work in a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. Right. And then, out of the one big group, they're splintered off factions. And one of them was an all-female led thing, where it's turned into a sex slave kind of thing.
You can't brand somebody, bro.
Right. Yeah, I think that's where they crossed the line. Not 100% sure, but I think that was the moment where there's no coming back.
No, but I mean, the guy, this is where it gets weird when I say stuff like this and fucking people get mad when I'm in an argument or say debate. Like, okay, I'm going to say something weird here. Hitler. Okay. People say, oh, hold up. No. The fucking guy was a psychopath, a fucking Christian Hitler. But he was also smart in some of his plans, correct?
He was an extraordinary leader.
Same thing with this guy
by the
here.
strictest definition of the word.
If you're going with that,
extraordinary leader.
Like, I'm not celebrating this. These fucking guys are psychopaths. But this dude here, yes, if you go by his clarifications, he graduated this at RPI. But this is like, he's a fucking smart guy. But I think he's also a fucking lunatic. So that's where it gets weird here. It's like, and like I see your face there. Like, you gotta like debate where it's like, just because a person's a fucking psychopath doesn't mean that they're not smart. You know what I mean? Like, right? Like,
I agree with you, but also like,
no, I'm not celebrating it.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm not celebrating it, but I'm just saying that fucking guy. Yeah, if you clarify that guy as this, then yeah,
it's very odd taking a look at things like this outside of the context.
When you take a step back, right?
Exactly. It's like, I'll throw out something personal. I've got a fascination with serial killers. You can't tell that shit to everybody. You got to have the context of saying, I enjoy the part where I look through and figure out what in their life fucked them up so bad that,
Nick knows about me. We should never talk.
This guy next door turns into Jeffrey fucking Dahmer.
Behavior analysis is just a huge thing in my mind. Like, I just don't know why, but like how these fucking guys, again, like I'm not celebrating what this guy did, but it's like technically you're just okay. How about this? I'll go Patrice on you real quick there, Nick. Okay. So anyway, all right. What's her name that got killed in the Bahamas there?
Oh,
Oh, you're gonna do this thing? Oh, you remember her, but you don't remember this other girl? Yeah, I know
who killed her. Urine Vandersloot?
Yeah, what the hell was
that talking about?
Natalie Holloway.
That's the one.
Now that guy killed 3 more people. But do you understand why it was weird? Because it was Natalie Holloway that was killed, right?
I think
that guy actually hasn't.
Star Wars is rolling across the bottom of our screen. Talking about.
We're talking about serial killers. But anyway, no. But that guy right there. So Urine Vandersloot, people obviously hate him. He's a fucking psychopath. He's a moron. He's not a moron. Let me bring that back. He's like hated. Like, you understand what that guy did? Like when I say this, and fucking, I freaked people out when I said this. I was like, that guy's a genius. Well, technically, his IQ level is that of a genius.
Right.
You know, I'm not saying it was good what he did. And so this was like, that guy actually is technically genius. And like when you look down like into these serial killer shit, then it's like, wow, these guys are fucking real fucked up and actually, smart. So watch out for Maddie here.
Let's put it out there. I enjoy serial killers, and I'm a butcher.
I was gonna say, look at this guy here.
This is Irish Jackster over here. And if you want to come down to Miami and just dump your bodies into the Miami,
I know a guy.
Like, it's fine. I think I could help you out. This got real dark.
Wow. Yeah,
well, how about Spider-Man? Jesus Christ. Oh, hallelujah, holla back. Palm Sunday.
Well, personally, now is Spider-Man not a serial killer? I mean, let's think about it.
He hasn't killed nobody.
Other than Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Kill her.
Kind of did.
Wow, you got pissed there, Nick.
Green Goblin killed Gwen Stacy. Everyone knows
he kind of killed her.
How? By proxy.
Catching her with the web so she didn't hit the ground and the force snapped her neck.
Oh, yeah. I also kind of fucking...
No, she would have died if she hit the pavement, yes.
All right, you sound like an idiot. You're an idiot.
That's aggressive.
Sounds stupid. This guy, where the fuck did this go off the rails? That's all I got to
Fucking here we go.
When you hit the button to go live.
Shut the fuck up. You guys talk about serial killers. Oh my god.
All right, so let's break out into Falcon and Winter Soldier, episode number 2.
So, the main villain is a serial killer, and
oh, there's a real now.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I need a drink. You guys are
Where is Big T? Fucking you get a drink. Where is Big T? What the fuck
Where is he?
You tell me. I don't fucking know.
I hope he's okay.
I'm guessing he's making a video.
Oh, that's his job, I guess. All right. So we need to take this Star Wars shit off the
As we talked about serial killers, sure. Fucking put it up there. I don't give a fuck.
We'll just put up John's a Psycho.
Have at it. Yeah.
I'll do it.
Oh, fuck you. John's a psycho. Me and Matt actually had a good conversation about it. Fuck you. Maybe you're the weird one.
Just be glad we avoided the favorite serial killer topic.
I'm nuts. Oh, whoa. Why are we not getting into that?
What? What's the matter?
He just said favorite serial killer.
In fairness, I said you just be lucky we didn't break out into the favorite serial killer topic.
Oh,
why are we?
Well, I mean, if you want to, I'll throw out H.H. Holmes.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
very well done. Okay, we're talking Murder House here. This is is he really fucking dude? Is he really the Ripper? I don't know. I'll go down this fucking road. Oh,
pause.
I enjoy that
episode.
I need a drink.
I enjoy that theory.
That's it.
Really? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I believe it.
I'm not sure I believe it either. But I think you and I are intelligent human beings who were educated at the same place. And all I'm saying is that guy.
And they would all be passing out if they heard us right now.
I could give a fuck. I'm hoping someone will watch them right now. They're all colorless. Just got a message from get the fuck out of here. Watch our shit. I could give a fuck. Anyway, dude, yeah. So, put it this way. All right. So, all I'm saying is the murder stopped in England, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, murders started in the States.
But the murders were also going on when H.H. Holmes was traveling. Could he have gone to England?
That's true.
It's an interesting theory. Like I said, I don't know if I 100% buy it.
No,
I'm probably leaning more towards not buying it.
No,
but it's fun to think about.
It is
as fun as serial killers are to think about.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I generally do. Right. you can ask Nick. This is what I fucking generally read about every day of my life. I'm actually crazy.
You have to say H.H. Holmes.
Yeah. What about
Holmes?
Actually, there's supposed to be a movie coming out with Leo playing him?
Yeah, it's been the book it's based on is actually really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I see Leo in that role though.
Dude, as H.H. Holmes?
Yeah, I don't know.
When Murder House Nick, you know what Murder House is, right? Like real Murder House, not fucking cartoons and fucking a TV show. Like this shit actually happened.
Hello?
Yeah, we got you.
You're still ugly. And you can't read too well.
Here we go. So I missed your last 2 minutes.
All right, H.H. Holmes, Murder House.
Murder Castle.
Murder
Castle.
Murder Castle.
You don't know what that is?
Built from the ground up.
Nothing about this, bro.
You ignorant fuck. You don't know what this is? This isn't fucking cartoon.
Did you not hear what I just said?
I think he said he knows everything.
I studied this motherfucker. I read the book. I read the book.
Oh, well, fucking bow down to you, sir. You studied it.
You should, you son of a.
Oh, fucking slap that beard right off your face. You'll wake up clean shaven.
I can't say the end of that because I love your mother. So I can't say it. But you, you jerk. You're such a jerk. H.H. Holmes. Oh, man. This motherfucker is definitely Jack the Ripper. Are you kidding me?
No, that's what we just talked about. Do you really think so?
I think there's more evidence that he is than he isn't.
I disagree.
Yeah, I think it's the other way.
Yeah, I see what Matt. I disagree.
You don't think he is Jack the Ripper?
I don't. I think it's an interesting theory. I think parts of it make sense. I just think it's a little too far-fetched. I think the timelines are just coincidental.
But the things that aren't coincidental are the letters that were written. What are you shaking your head for? You don't know?
Yeah, what about? I'm well aware of the letters. What the fuck does
the letters that Jack the Ripper wrote to the London Police Department are in the same handwriting as H.H. Holmes.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Don't roll your eyes, dude. I've watched all these fucking documentaries. I've read the book, bro. I've listened to the podcast. I'm not saying it was him, but they're making a really good fucking argument.
All right, they do make a good argument. I agree with that. But they've also proven that, like, with the points where that guy was in his life, and here in between that, he wasn't possibly in fucking England or upstate New York when also murders happened here. That they tried to pin on.
Jack the Ripper murders in New York?
And H.H. Holmes then, got to, I believe it was, fucking Indianapolis or something like that? Yeah, like, there's, like...
All that stuff was in Chicago.
Chicago, that's it, yes.
For the World's Fair.
That's right.
So, like, they can't... Yeah, because, well, if that guy's in here doing this, he ain't there doing that.
Yeah, but there was like a lapse in time where there was no record of him doing anything here. And in that year or two... That's when all the Jack the Ripper shit happened. And then the notes.
So how do you create Murder Castle then? And just do that? What I'm saying is, how do you have the patience to become that? What I'm asking you, how do you have the patience as in a mindset? How do you have the patience to become what that was, where he was just randomly stabbing, prostitutes, whatever. And then you have the patience and the mindset to just relax for a couple of years, just chill, travel to a different country, do this, build a murder castle.
No. Here's the thing: the Ripper murders were not just random stabbings; these were surgical level procedures.
Right. And H.H. Holmes was a medical surgeon.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, like, the time frame doesn't make sense.
No, it does. The time frame. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not the.
Like, would you have neither am I, but would you have the patience to fucking not do that, cut these people open, do that, and then for 2 years not do it? Travel to a different
No, that's not true. Do you know what he did? Like, he would take cadavers from the Michigan, because he Matt, confirm if I'm wrong. He got his MD at Michigan, and he would take the cadaver. He would get cadavers out of the fucking graveyard and bring them to the medical center and sell them. And then he's a doctor. He became a doctor. And so in Chicago, he's a con artist. he basically there was a person that owned a lady or a couple that owned a pharmacy. He basically worked at the pharmacy, and then
Jack the Ripper was never at Michigan. Did
No,
he
he's talking about H.H. Holmes.
talking about H.H.
Oh,
Holmes.
okay, H.H. Holmes. All right.
So he basically took over this place, and he became the owner because they couldn't find a fucking owner because he killed the owner, and then he built literally.
I love what you're saying because he killed the owner.
Because he did, and then across the street he built the murder castle, and what he did was he'd hire contractors, and when they got like half, he never give them the whole blueprint.
Okay, and then hire another one. Yeah.
When they get like halfway through a floor, he'd be like, "Oh, he'd be like, yeah, you fucked up."
How fucked up?
He'd try to sue him, and then he'd get someone else to finish it. Like it's
how fucked up would you be if you're trapped in this motherfucker, right? So you're just running down, and all of a sudden you open a door, and you see stairs, and then you run up them, and it leads to a brick wall.
Right,
like
and
that's fuck.
That's what convinced.
Like that
gets me as close. Yeah, that's what gets me as close to convincing myself that this theory is just a theory and not true.
Because that guy's crazy.
Because the MO just completely changes.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
You do a hard 180 from cornering sex workers in alleyways,
and you like to cut. Like you said, like you like to cut them up. Correct. Now this is like a total mind fuck of.
Yeah, this one it's taken its time. You know, there's torture rooms and all that stuff.
Yeah,
it's a complete MO change. And you just don't see that in serial killers. It's the same thing. You know, if anything, there's a gradual progression moving up the scale. This was going 0 to 100.
It's weird to me out how much I know about serial killers.
Is that not a progression where
not at that level. Not at that level. Not at that level. You do not see.
It's not a progression though. No, because they won't deviate. It's literally that. Like fucking these that guy.
How do you know
the thing with the serial killers
is I've killed like 38 people.
It's all the ritual involved. It's the same way from start to finish. There's very little changing inside their MOs. You know, Bundy they may change the method of killing, yes, but the method stays the same.
I understand what you're saying, but there's no way to really predict these motherfuckers.
That's not true.
Yes, there's 100 years of history.
I love behavioral science, dude. There is a way to predict it.
There's 100 years of history to say you can predict it.
Well, can I put this way? You can't predict it 100%, right? But like, if you look at how do you look at? Well, all we're doing is looking at case analysis of people that have done this crazy shit before. So it's like, all right, we're looking at every psychopath that's ever done this, and then you kind of look through this and find a fucking thing that matches, but that doesn't mean that that's always going to work. Obviously, can be another crazy asshole that's just going to do something tomorrow.
Yeah, but, I mean, I'm not saying 100% like, oh, he was Jack the Ripper, right?
Right.
But at the same time, like, you don't fucking know. Like, this guy, he was a con artist. Like, H.H. Holmes was a con artist.
Yes, and his beauty, that's the best part. What you just said, Nick? What you just said, is that what he was at his core? A con artist, right?
He was, but he also murdered, like, unofficially, like, officially 25, maybe, I don't know. Matt can...
A shit ton of people.
Yeah.
But unofficially, like, 100, right?
I think he's somewhere in the 70s.
100?
Yeah. So...
Imagine murdering 100 people?
Dude, all right, I'm gonna put it this way. This guy built... he basically took over a business. Listen, he took over a business, conned his way into owning the business, murdered the fucking owners of it.
Yes.
Built an entire fucking 5-story, like,
whatever
apartment building that he murdered tons of people in, dozens of people in. And you're telling me that this guy might not have just went to fucking Europe on a vacation and
no, that's different, people? Brother.
Yeah. This isn't
different. That one I don't agree on.
This isn't hostile.
But why would he randomly change?
You're acting like you fucking know, like you don't know. Like if if this guy had enough common sense and enough intelligence to build an entire building,
Common sense. He's a fucking serial killer.
Exactly. The argument falls apart when you start bringing in the way a normal person thinks.
Correct.
It doesn't work like
a normal person, bro.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're working in, this is how, this stuff is working. Stick with it.
That's what you're doing.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's working. Stick with it. These guys aren't thinking, okay, let's go do it this way now. It's the ritual.
Like, there's no
involved.
reason for him to leave.
It's picking the, friggin' BTK would still be bouncing his grandkids in his lap right now, but he couldn't fight the compulsion to egg on the police.
Do you know how he got caught now?
I think you're assuming you know more about being someone that's mentally unstable.
No, think about that. No, do you know how BTK got caught?
Why?
Do you know?
Tell me.
Matt, go.
Well, I just referenced it a little bit. It was 25 years or something like that since his last killing.
He fucked up.
He couldn't fight that compulsion because one of his big things was sending letters to the police. You'll never catch me. You guys are stupider than I am. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's
He makes a note, sends it in. I think it went into the newspaper, and the police made another ad in response. To which he responds, "Can you trace my location via a hard drive?" So obviously, the police said no. So he sent another floppy disk, and they caught him. 2 days.
And they're like, "Hey, dipshit, this was you." Meanwhile, this guy, Nick, here's where I'm going with this. Hold on, though. So I see you rolling your eyes, but this is where it is, dude. Like, this guy is one of the most brutal, sadistic, craziest fucks in history. They should have just put a bullet in his head. Like, as soon as he was caught, right?
Right.
But, like, this is how he was caught because this guy is a family man. He's a straight-up family dude. He was a fucking reverend in his church. Like, and that's the thing. Like, this crazy asshole that was, dressing up like fucking, like, putting fucking the chicks he killed, like, fucking panties on his head and shit.
Wow.
Like, no, that's how he got caught, this motherfucker. Because
H.H. Holmes got caught from.
I'm talking BTK.
Oh, well, we're not talking about that.
That's what we were just talking about.
We're talking about H.H. Holmes.
And the ironic
part was... go back to him if you want to. But we're more on the fact that these guys are more, like, there's no reason for them to break protocol. Like, that's where Matt, I think, was going with that. I don't want to step on your
I like, my whole point is that there isn't a protocol.
But there is. Look
at these crazy fucks.
Yeah. Look at every serial killer in fucking existence. There is a pattern to everything they do.
So look at everyone on this. Look at everyone on this podcast.
Okay,
we grew up,
and you'll catch me. I swear to God.
Hold on, time out. I'm making this up as I go. We grew up.
I can see. Look at those fucking. Oh, his face flexing.
We grew up blocks apart.
Yeah.
We grew up. We went to the same school our whole lives, the same high school our whole lives. Everything about our lives, as far as that goes, is exactly the same, but we're all completely different. I'm psychotic. Matt is fucking not. You are a teacher. We're completely different.
I'm a teacher.
So you teach jujitsu. You teach kids. That's what you do. So there's no telling. Like, you're saying, like, oh, there's been a fucking 100 serial killers, and this is their pattern.
No, you're talking about what you're doing right there, though. You're talking about a background of a person. What Matt's going for, if I believe, like, and I don't want to step on your toes, man. I'm going to let you carry this in a second. Not your background is literally the behavior of once they commit this act, it continues in the same fashion.
I think what Nick is trying to say is he's thinking we're meaning you can take a look at 100 people, pick out the serial killers. No. That's not what we're saying. We're saying everyone that's already a serial killer,
this fucking crazy person,
follows a similar pattern. They don't go changing their MO.
But that isn't everyone.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Name me one.
One person.
Because I can name you 35 off the top of my head.
Name me 35 serial killers that are doctors that worked in morgues.
It doesn't matter what their background is.
No, hold on. That's what he just said. You can't say it. Yeah. No,
Their background
it's not serial killers. All right, first
I'm
of all,
not saying their background isn't the point. I'm saying their progression
once they make this decision,
finish does not change.
You should
Well,
buy
Matt,
the railroads, Matt. You should buy the railroads, and
that's why they call them serial killers.
Because they don't. Yes, I agree with Matt here. You have to Nick. I swear to God, once a decision's made, they generally technically
the rule.
These people don't change.
There's always an exception to the rule.
Yeah, of course. There's always an exception to a rule, but all right. So, how do you define the last person that was killed?
I mean, there's exceptions to the rules, but you can't judge history on outliers.
Nice drop.
Buy all the railroads and see if you win Monopoly, because
Jesus Christ.
Because statistics would tell you if you buy all the railroads, you'll win every game of Monopoly. But guess what? You don't always win the game.
Now would that pass Big T's fucking end of the show?
I'm just saying,
it's only 8:30. Is this fucker gonna hop on? I thought it was. I swear to God, I thought it was midnight. I was like, what the fuck's
no, this guy, H.H. Holmes, he built a fucking entire.
That's our point, Nick.
4-story building. You don't think he could have just took a flight over?
Why would he though? Is what I'm saying. Why would he? Why would that? And as Matt was just saying right there, why would that change? That guy could hold on. That guy could just hung out there until his fucking 70s and just kept fucking whacking people.
You can't justify these nutties.
Agreed. Yeah, fucking people are crazy.
You can't, you guys are trying to put them in a box, and you're like, hey, this is how they act.
I'm not trying to.
But you don't know that.
We're not saying this is how they act. We're saying this is how each individual acts.
You're
totally different.
You look like you're talking like the FBI.
Yo, imagine that, gentlemen, the people that created the behavioral analysis unit. Imagine that, Nick.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is there's always an exception. And the first,
you can't say, of course, there's always an exception, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this guy is considered the first serial killer in American history. Right? Hey, Matt, right?
There's debates there, in my opinion.
Ed Gein was earlier, I think.
Hello.
Sure.
And they made a lot of movies out of let's go Ed Gein there. Made a lot of movies out of your boy there, Nick.
Who's that?
Basically who Psycho was based off of.
So all I'm asking
again, Psycho, Leatherface, fucking all that shit.
Oh yeah. All I'm asking, is there a possibility that this guy who killed on record over 60, 70 people, but that's a low ball, which they have put on paper. It's a low ball that was 60 to 70 people.
Yeah.
They believe it's 150 to 200. Is there a possibility,
of course,
that he took a fucking trip for 2 months and killed 5 people in London and came back? Is there a possibility?
Okay.
I'm not saying it's impossible, just illogical.
Okay, now can I respond right there? Hold on. Matt, that was a great answer. And Nick, it's not impossible, but why would it be probable? Why would that guy just decide to do that?
Matt said illogical.
No, I said that.
Nothing about serial killers that's logical.
Why would it be probable, though? Why would he do that?
Well, maybe he just wanted to fucking kill people.
But that's not, serial killers don't do it to kill people. They do it because there's that compulsion. Not doing it because they want to.
The next time you come up there and you end up in a meat grinder, Nick, it's not really my fault.
I understand. Listen, I understand exactly what you guys are saying. I understand what Matt's saying. And I am with you. I got your back. If you ever make that argument to people, I got your back.
I make that argument 3 times a week.
But realistically,
what the fuck are you arguing about cereal 3 times a week, brother?
All the time. But realistically, we're talking about fucking psychopaths.
Yeah.
And all your data and all your this is what they do is bullshit.
But that's the problem. Yes, they're psychopaths, but they stick to what they know because that's what they know.
Technically, they're not psychopaths.
We know though.
What?
Sociopaths.
Like the Iceman,
That's
for
a-
example. The Iceman.
Oh,
Iceman doesn't count.
Richard Kuklinski here. Are we
Iceman doesn't
bringing up
count.
Richard?
We know.
Iceman does not count.
No, he does count.
Oh, we're not
No,
bringing
he
up
doesn't.
Richard Kuklinski here.
He does
Why not?
count. 'Cause
Why
it's-
is he not in this conversation?
Oh, here we go.
He's probably
Because would he have done what he was doing without being?
I've been watching those documentaries since we were like 15.
Yes.
Let's go.
Would he have? No. Would he have done what he did if he was not getting paid?
yeah, probably.
No.
No, he admitted. No, Matt. He admitted that. I mean, he was killing fucking cats.
That's not my point. My point is
He didn't enjoy it, Matt. Though. No, seriously. I
hold on a
see where you're going.
second. Oh yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. My point is, how much of what he told everybody is the total number? He probably told us fucking 20% of the number of people.
Okay, but he was also working for Roy DeMeo. So what
That's
is
a-
Roy? Is
What I'm saying is like these motherfuckers, they're just cold. They're gonna kill people. That's what they do.
well, that's no. But what Matt was saying right there, though, like I think if you go with back to what he's saying there, and I think the correlation I think you were trying to make there, like. Okay, so H.H. Holmes, hold up. H.H. Holmes, that dude, that crazy fuck, right? He was going to create this murder castle and just do this. He was actually going to kill people. Was Richard Kuklinski going to actually ever kill anybody if it wasn't his job? Like, he looked at it as his job. Same thing as Roy DeMeo. It's like, and it's weird for us to understand and fucking weird.
Yes.
I mean fucking weird for us to understand, like fucking psycho weird. But like,
John,
you know what I mean? Like, is Richard Kuklinski really going to do that? Like, sometimes you meet people, and I'm not saying you meet people where their fucking minds can just turn off, and it's like, all right, cool, I'm going to work. My job is to fucking strangle this guy, and then I make $4,000, and then I'm going home. And he was beautifully fine with it.
My point is, if he did a whole documentary and he told us about this many things, how many people do you think he actually killed?
So that's the thing.
Did you watch
Serial killers are more likely to inflate the number.
Right.
Because
did you guys watch
then it sends police
the
scrambling.
The 4-part series? Did you watch the Iceman 4-part series?
I did.
I think that guy. Where I'm going with that is, I think that like that guy is not a serial killer. He's actually asking. He's trying to figure out why he was able to do that in his mind and it was okay.
Yeah.
Like if you see, he measures it at one point.
He had a problem where he did what they told him to do.
He could turn it off.
Is like, do you think that he fucking admitted every murder? No, he probably admitted half of them.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to someone like H.H. Holmes, who's in the late 1800s, like we don't know half of what the fuck that guy did. And so it's totally plausible that for that fucking 6 months he went over there and he sliced up.
I know. Why the fuck would he do that? Like Matt said, why?
Why wouldn't he?
Because it doesn't fit what he does.
Thank you. In a fucking murder castle.
How does it? He had a murder castle. He would let people.
He would have just chilled there, just murdering motherfuckers.
He'd drop him down a chute and let him suffocate. You don't think
here's the thing.
wanted to get like a fucking?
I would think it's more
slicing someone up. Like,
I would think it's more likely to go from the murder castle to the Ripper killers than it is to go from the Ripper killings to the murder castle.
That's what I just said.
No, you want it to go the other way. You think this guy? Yes.
Not what I said. No,
but in order for your theory to be true, it would have to go that way.
No, that's not true.
No, Nick, I understand what you're trying to say, and Matt, you're agreeing. You're basically saying the same thing. Like, no, Nick wants him to go from murder castle to.
That's what he did.
No, because the Ripper killings were first.
Exactly. That's what I'm. That's the truth.
Yes, it is.
When was it? When was
Ripper killings? Ripper killings were the late 1800s. Chicago's World Fair was 1919.
Exactly. He's like, Nick, he would have had to come to the United States.
I'm gonna have to look it up now.
Please look it up. Fucking look it up right now.
I've watched like 9 documentaries on it.
I'm well aware, brother. Trust me. Me too. But I have to agree with Matt here. Trust me. Like, fucking, dude, the Ripper killings were first, and then the theory is that he came to the United States and became H.H. Holmes. That's literally the theory.
Oh, that's.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's a fucking theory. This one I'm sure on, brother.
No, he did the Chicago shit and then went over there.
Yeah, no. I was wrong. World's Fair was 1893. Ripper Killings were 1888.
All right,
Yes, 1888.
Say that again.
Ripper Killings were 1888. Chicago's World Fair was 1893.
1893, it says.
Yeah, and the Ripper Killings were 1888, 5 years earlier.
All right. Better known as Dr.
Say that again.
Holmes. American
Want to
serial
make sure
killer,
that sinks in.
27 murders,
Yeah, I understand how many murders fucking sick fuck did.
200 people.
Yep, and the Ripper Killings were 5 years earlier.
All right. Well, that's okay. Hey, Wikipedia, what's up? You might be right. I don't know.
I know I am.
All right.
I know for a fact. Like, yeah, dude, I wouldn't go this hard in the paint if I was.
And I'm not making the argument that a serial killer could jump from
No,
murder castle.
what I'm
I'm just
saying
saying
is-
it's more likely.
Right.
for
Like, why
that
would he change?
progression
Why
than
would
it
the
be
MO
to go
change?
the other way. Yeah.
Why would the MO change? Why would this fucker go to an entire different country?
Yeah, I'm with you. I would not. I don't think they would change the MO either.
Especially
But the
like,
progression.
What's
yeah.
he? And then like he's getting a fucking private jet. You got to fucking get on some shitty ass ship.
Yeah.
Hope you don't die
About.
of some scurvy shit. And by the way, you're Jack the Ripper. Now you're fucking going over here and you're killing some random people in London for what reason? I don't know.
Well, the easy answer to this is that he went over there for 2 months in the middle of his murder castle.
You're still gonna fight this.
I'm gonna fight it because there's fucking 100 podcasts and 100 Netflix specials that talk about it.
Oh, I know there is, and then we can just, of course, we can just. I love busting balls like this.
And then his like descendant.
Oh, that motherfucker!
Yeah, those-
Hunch, get out of here!
All right, I'm wrong. Fine, I'm wrong. Oh, end the podcast. I'm
No,
wrong.
that motherfucker. I would love to actually have Big T's. I would love to get Big T's fucking opinion on this.
No,
Jack
no.
the Ripper.
You don't
Let's
care
get
about people killing people.
Big T? I would love to hear fucking his opinion on
Hey,
Jack the
you guys
Ripper.
just killed me. I don't know where he is. I don't know why he didn't show up.
Fucking, we're talking Jack the Ripper? What are we doing here? Come on, I'd love to hear this.
Where the fuck did we go? All right, but I can't be wrong, so I gotta keep looking it up.
Fucking can't be wrong in this game.
You can keep looking it up all you want. Dates don't change.
All right, Matt. You know what?
Say it again, Matty. 1885.
I am just referencing things that I've watched.
Watch more closely.
You know what?
Holy shit.
You ugly cunt.
And now you're just talking about people's looks here. That's just mean spirited.
No, I'll be honest. I won't admit I was wrong because we have to look into it. But I
We
will.
fucking just looked
We just
into it.
did. In fact, we didn't look into it. You looked into it.
No, if you guys want to really get into it, like next week, I'll bring all the nonsense.
Are you bringing Jack the Ripper fucking to your house, dude? What the fuck, dude? Matt just proved here.
Are you going to show us your empty note page next week?
That I like it when Matt's like real aggressive.
I like it too. Me too. I like this. This is good.
Hey man, I'm not.
Message Big T. And we'll start the second fucking hour here.
He's not here. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm gonna try.
Just make sure your stuff is sourced next week.
What'd you say?
Just make sure your stuff is sourced next week.
Hey, it was pretty sourced. And
Pretty sourced. This movie I watched one time.
oh my god, this guy! I'm gonna lose my best man position in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, did you propose?
I mean, no, but I think he's going to at some point.
Oh, really, Matt? You're gonna propose?
Don't ruin the surprise.
I didn't say anything. I don't fucking.
I might have been wrong.
Why is she watching right now? I'm sorry if I ruined the surprise.
I honestly,
I thought he was talking about me proposing to Nick.
no. No, Matt's been with his girl for like 3 years. I don't even know what she looks like.
I was gonna say I apologize, Miss Matt, if he was gonna propose.
You know what? I might have to do the old. I'm sorry, I was wrong.
That's better.
But I'm gonna look it up.
You were wrong, you fuck.
I'm gonna justify what I'm talking about. I watched this whole fucking documentary about this whole thing. So
That doesn't mean it's right.
That's the thing. It was probably the one by the descendant of the guy who's just in it for the buck.
Exactly.
that's not true. No. I listened to his podcast, and that was different. But I did watch this documentary. It doesn't matter. I was wrong. You're right. You're right. But I did read the book. I got it right over there.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it actually does kind of freak me out how much the three of us know about fucking serial killers.
Well, my mother used to study it. She used to call me like, "Hey, did you ever hear about this guy? He used to like fucking cut their throats." And all. I'm like, "God, you're weird. Can't you be normal? Can't you?"
Nick's like 2. Fucking Nick's like 2. Yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Dad, cut their heads clean off.
Bro, that's
Fucking
true.
amazing.
Actually, like when I maybe 2.
Sorry if I'm going too Chrissy D on you, brother.
No, dude, you're right. Because like when I was 2 or 3,
Just let me know if I go too Chrissy D.
no, I went to my crazy grandparents' house and we watched Nightmare on Elm Street, and I was like 3
Oh,
or 4.
I
And
don't
so,
even
like,
like watching that now. I'm fucking 37.
Yeah, I won't watch it. And so like my uncle Glenn, and you know my cousin Courtney.
Yeah.
So it was Courtney and Ian.
Hey, now Courtney, what's up there?
Courtney and Ian, and it was me. And then like my uncle Glenn's like, "You guys cover your eyes." And my mom's like, "You better watch this." And it was like when like fucking
Johnny Depp gets a fucking
they fucking killed Johnny Depp. I'm like,
blood's everywhere.
and I'm like fucking 4 years old.
Yeah, that's traumatizing.
Yeah.
That's a fucking game changer.
Yeah. That's why I don't want
not
porn
sleeping
anymore.
ever.
Hey Matt,
Yes, sir.
when's the last time I went to? Well, obviously this is we're talking about the past. When have I ever gone and watched a horror movie at Regal? I'll give you.
I don't remember one.
Never.
Yeah.
And that's why. And that's why. Because I was traumatized.
It sounds like it.
Traumatized.
Well, we did see Mystery Men together, and that movie still scares the shit out of me.
Mystery Men is fucking terrifying.
That movie sucked.
Dude, it's no, I'm talking horror films, Nick. I'm with you. Like, dude, not this guy. I think I could be the toughest person. Not this guy. I'm not watching those fucking movies. I'm not doing it. It's like, fuck you to that movie. Like, to this day, to this day, is there anything better than Nick? Walking, it's like, I was 7 years old, right? I'm at my Uncle Mike's with my cousin Pat, right? We're up there in fucking Saratoga. We're at the compound, we called it, right? We're up there. There's 2 movies that guy rented. I'm 7 years old. There's Navy SEALs.
Oh,
right?
Charlie. Yeah.
Charlie, yeah. And then Pet Sematary. Ruined my life. Pet Sematary.
After this discussion, I have a new goal in life: is to get the 2 of you into a room and throw on The Conjuring. That movie scared the piss out of me.
I'm not getting out of there. And if you're in that house, and if your family's in that house, do you think I'm not getting the fuck out of there? I'm getting out of there.
I remember.
I don't know if you are. I don't know if your girlfriend's daughter is, but I'm getting the fuck out of that house.
Nope, not happening. I remember. Actually, Matt O'Connell, you remember?
I hate movies like that.
Are we going to do The Exorcist here?
Yep. Oh, fuck you. Let's do it.
Yo, so Matt and Jeff's dad had an apartment across from the old Exxon there.
Yeah.
On First Street and Third Street, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
We're trying to watch The Exorcist, and I'm like, nope.
Look at the psycho. Let's watch The Exorcist.
We were like 9 years old, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Jeff, I think his brother wanted to watch it, or maybe your dad did.
He's not commenting on our thing. I think you offended him, Matt.
Bro,
He's not commenting on our thing
this,
right now.
this is real talk, John.
He lost his stool. He can't reach the keyboard anymore.
I'm listening.
I'll come up there and choke you.
I'm fucking listening.
Why did we have that movie?
No shit.
I have no idea why we had it.
We had it though. I think
I vividly remember watching it. We got about
as soon as that bitch goes up fucking upside down, walking up the stairs, game's over. I'm never fucking watching that again.
Yeah. I was like, well, we were all like 9 or 10, and for some reason we had that movie. I'm trying to remember exactly. We started watching. I don't know if it's like if his dad.
Your mother sucks cock in hell. What the fuck?
I almost think it was like his brother was like, let's watch this movie. Like as
that
like
makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think Jeff kind of got it because we had that video. Remember that video store across on Broadway?
Yeah, over by on the left. Yeah, Dawson's. Yeah.
So I think like Jeff got it, and Jeff's like, let's watch this. And we got like fucking 15 minutes into it. I'm like, no way. And
dude, I'm out.
Like, no way. And we fucking
I'm an adult right now. I'm out.
Bro, we hit eject, and I was like this. I'm like, oh fuck. And you know, I lived the same amount. I lived the same distance from your place.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Like their dad's house was the same distance from your place it was to my place, and I was like, oh fuck. And I'm walking home like, wow.
Dude, it's fucking terrifying.
Fuck that. I'm not watching it. It's fucking. How can your dad leave us here? Let us watch.
Fucking A, right? You're 9 years old going, what the fuck?
What an asshole.
I vividly remember him actually walking in, seeing what we were watching, saying that movie scared the bejesus out of me, and then he left.
Scared your father.
Yep.
Fucking, I'm terrified to this day to watch that movie. I won't
watch it.
Fuck you. Exactly. I swear to God. Call me tough, whatever. I'm not doing that.
And to this day, that's the only type of horror movie that gets me is that type of thing. Because I'm not a religious person whatsoever, but that type of horror movie is the only.
You either, Maddie? Did we grow up like that?
Yeah, and that's the only type of movie I can't convince myself isn't real.
Okay, hold on. Can I get into this real quick then? All right, here we go. So again, like I don't like that type of movie. This is what creeps you guys out, right? And I want to know if it's the same kind of thing. So is it where it is like that kind of spiritual shit?
Yes. Anything to do with possession type stuff.
Okay, so is that do you think that's because of the way we were brought up, maybe, so to speak, or just like because I have the same fucking thing, dude. It's like that. I'm not fucking with anything, dude.
Yeah, because I switch between atheist and agnostic. You know, like I said, depending on the day, I switch between atheism and being an agnostic.
Oh, mine don't. I'm an atheist every day, but it's like I'm scared because when I see that shit like that, like again, we're fucking that deep into it. It's like 20 to almost at that point, like probably 25 years of just fucking that Catholicism beating to our heads. Yeah. Like I'm like, dude, now it's just like I'm terrified to like walk into a church and it's like, fucking thank you for doing that, getting off of my face. Like like I just see that like I don't that scares me when you see a movie like that and then it's about that kind of shit. And it's like, oh, this is fucking around. It's like, oh good. Fuck.
And we have successfully bookended. We went from one cult to another.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. Dude, it's like, yeah, I hate that shit. Anything about a church. You, Nick, how about you? Come on, we're old. Let's be honest. I did win Catholic Boy of the Year twice in a row. So
I want to ask what you had to do to get that.
Fuck the O'Connell brothers, and I did get that.
What does that mean?
How many rectories did you have to limp out of?
That's this guy.
Oh my god!
You fell for the fucking nose test.
Oh yes, yeah, I remember that.
How many rectories did you have to limp out?
Do you hear what he said? What he said? No, he fell for the nose test.
What's the nose test?
Hip, limb, and chip.
It's like, nah, it smells really good. This is what they do every time.
I took.
It was smelling salts, bro. For some reason, it was smelling. By the way, why were the fucking smelling salts in the fucking rectory? Can we just ask that? Like, fucking, yeah, for real. Can we just ask that question? Why was there smelling salts in the fucking rectory? All I'm saying, like, before church, right? So yeah, we used to run a gag. People before me, I did it. It's like, yeah, this smells like, yeah, this is shit we pour in the flowers. And it was actually the smelling salts that they had there for some reason. No fucking idea why. Look at this, and then, yeah, fucking, I got Maddie with it, was it? Oh,
Man.
That's wild, dude.
I bought that one hook, line, and sinker.
But again, let's bring it back to real talk. Why the fuck were there smelling salts there?
I don't know.
6-year-olds can't handle that much church wine.
Wow.
No, dude, I'll fucking take this way this way, Nick. You want to fuck? That's nice.
Hey,
Why
go
were there
ahead.
smelling salts?
What the fuck? I don't know. I don't remember any of this.
I
I
tell
never-
myself that too.
I never had like. Bro, I never had a weird experience. I remember like that one priest we had though. He get like fucking caught up.
McDermott? Yeah, he's a fucking
Yeah,
raging
he's a
alcoholic.
redhead.
Yeah, he's in jail now.
Was he?
Yeah, bro, for fucking touching kids.
Oh, he never touched us.
Fucking fucking beat that red beard right off his ass.
He never touched me. I always thought that was kind of fucking weird. Like, kind of handsome,
No shit.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Give me,
No, yeah,
give
no.
me
Actually, then he
food.
became a car salesman, and now, yes, he's in jail.
Really? We're touching like little boys.
I wouldn't lie to you, buddy.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just wondering. That's weird.
You think?
No, I think we had a pretty good one. We had Father Gerbese, who was
Gerbeese was straight up. He's all
kind
right.
of sweet, and then we had
No, we had Bishop, didn't we? Then we had the guy that, yeah, wasn't there the fucker that looked like Mr. Burns?
Father Bush.
Father Bush. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
he was.
Yeah,
cool.
the fuck, he looked like that from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
But he
was-
rode a motorcycle. But he rode a motorcycle.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. He rode a motorcycle, and he actually gave me my first computer, and I didn't have to diddle any diddly.
Well, that we know of.
Well, I'm telling you. I mean, like, if he did, I would tell you. No, he was legit. They were great, the two of them. But the fucking McDermott dude, yeah. He was always kind of suspect.
Yeah.
Fuck
You
that guy.
think?
I don't know.
No, we had Father Gerbese. We had who was before? Oh, who was with him too? Father Phillips.
Oh,
Exactly. I'll drop Father Phillips on your ass. Boom, motherfucker. That guy was cool.
but he was like
Smelled like death. Smelled like death the entire time.
Yeah, but
He was he was like dead like 2 hours. He was
Yeah.
dead 2 years before we met him, but all right. But I love the guy. Don't get me wrong. That fucker,
You know, I was kind of getting at. I was like, man,
that fucker
guy
could,
was old as fuck.
that fucker could serve a mess, but he was dead 2 hours, 2 fucking years before we met him.
Yeah, I think he married my grandparents.
I think he baptized both of us.
I think so. I think you're right. Or all three of us.
That fucker baptized both of us.
That's all of us.
It was Father Gerbese.
Well,
Yeah.
Like, why is this Polak fucking? Sorry.
Jeez.
Wow. Went to I'm fucking controlling myself. And you went to Polak.
I mean, isn't that the thing? Like, can we be racist at all?
I mean, can we? I was going to say, I'm controlling myself over here, not saying anything. And he went straight Polak. It's like,
So
all right,
I've been to the Vatican, and whoa.
they're brushing off fucking things. Billy burst out. Come on, they're brushing off fuck. Like, you both know those motherfuckers assaulted some people at our school.
Oh, you're gonna
And
be
it ain't
worried,
us.
You're worried about
It ain't me.
Polak.
But I'll
Like,
tell you, those motherfuckers,
one of these fucking priests like diddling people. Fuck them.
100%.
All right, this is not a movie podcast anymore.
I'll fucking go. I'll take this right off the
So King
wrist.
Kong versus Godzilla. Who do you think will win?
Bob the Beast is gonna win with his fucking sweaty.
Well, he didn't touch me.
On this to this day, I'm
Right,
gonna punch Bishop Howard Hubbard in the face. Who has been charged, by the way? Like
What?
Really?
Wouldn't lie to you. Check your shit, boys.
Why don't you just tell us?
Fucking Google it. I ain't fucking doing your job. No, yeah, but that guy, swear that motherfucker. The only reason I would do it is because there was one time I'm fucking the altar boy up there, blah blah blah, and the bishops here, fucking yes, they paid us what, like $20. I was like, holy shit, this motherfucker. That I forgot who I was serving with. It might have been with you actually, Matt. This motherfucker like dips his shit in the fucking water and just goes poof in my face. I was like, fuck this guy. I was so pissed. I actually went to the back room, that fucking little room where we do the fucking. I was gonna tell you the fucking.
Where we light the incense?
Oh, I was so pissed. Fucking guy poof in my face. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
I drank so much of that wine, bro.
Oh, dude, every time. Come on.
I was hammered. I was like fucking 11 and hammered.
Dude, I loved it that we were like 11, and then like, dude, we're at the fucking, we're in class, and then they just be like, "Yeah, Rob, we need somebody to do it," and this is a horrible thing to say. Yeah, we need the altar boys to do a funeral. I was like, "Oh, kids in."
Me too.
20 minutes.
Give me that $20. We gotta buy some fucking basketball cards.
Very fucking gone. Not even realizing a person died.
Good old Vince Franzek.
I was like, fucking, here we go. This guy.
Dude, how about when we do the whole thing and that guy would come up and be like, hey, they're not tipping you today.
Oh, dude, I was.
Are you fucking kidding me? I had to deal with all these fucking.
Swear to God, I would do that. If that was right now, I'd stand that fucker right in the middle of the church. I'd fucking impale that fucker in the middle of fucking St. Bridget's Church. I'm like, fucking.
How am I supposed to
give a fuck about this?
How am I supposed to get my pack of fucking Fleer?
Right?
You fucking cut.
Dude, yeah, get out of there. It's like, do you, again, it's a horrible thing to say. But do you think I give a fuck about this dead person? I'm 11 years old here. Give me my $20.
Give me your $20.
Oh, so many.
20.
Oh, you just get so
weddings for 20.
Fuck you, 20. That's why you were. That's why you were altar boy of the year, asshole.
Bro, me and you and Matt served. Probably
I hated carrying that stupid cross.
17. The three of us probably served 17 fucking.
The Stations of the Cross bullshit. Do you understand? Like, if we explained that to anybody else in our lives, they wouldn't know what the fuck we were talking about. Meanwhile, fucking May, I have to fucking carry this motherfucking thing, like, around these stupid fucking, like, pictures.
Listen, you don't understand, like.
Hated it.
This Italian Irish Catholic thing does not play down here. When I talk to people down here, I'm like, yeah, I did all.
They
this.
don't get it. They have no idea.
They're like these Jewish girls are like, oh, you've been poor your whole life. I'm like, well, yeah, haven't you? Oh no, you know.
Worst part is I still fucking go to the mass and shit.
Oh, they don't get it. They're like, oh, you don't go. No,
I was talking about myself. I'm Chris Farley style. I still go to the fucking mass.
Yeah, there's one church left.
But yeah, dude, like fucking carrying that fucking thing. I gotta hold this thing. You two assholes are behind me. We got the fucking. We're going to the next window.
Yeah, I think if there was like a window that like kind of like went back in time, there's at least. I gotta say, honestly, there's probably the three of us have been in at least 10 of those together. Like it's like the O'Connells and then me and you, and we're all So
yeah, because St.
But also, fuck you guys. This is a terrible podcast. We're talking about fucking.
No, this is great. Actually, it's going on. People will laugh. I guarantee it.
Well, I'm
Do you
sure.
know? Actually, on an odd note here, I don't know if Maddie knows this. Nick, you might know this. So remember we did that stupid May Day shit, or what the fuck's it called?
Man.
May Day. The fucking thing with like May, where we had to stand in front of the fucking statue.
Oh yes, now I remember.
Do you know who has that, Nick?
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
The May Day thing. Like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah, I don't think it's called May Day.
What is it called?
It's something to do with flowers.
Yes, that thing. It's like
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
with like fucking
Next to the hole.
Jesus' mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know who has that statue?
Who?
It's in fucking Diesel's backyard.
All right, we're over this. We're ending this podcast because
I'm not making that up.
pissing me off. All right. Well, to all of our listeners who are like 4 people, go fuck yourselves. We love you.
No, we don't.
Hold on, we're really cute. What the fuck? What the is this bullshit? End the goddamn podcast.